Good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're doing well. So the 10-year, 3.577. We'd gotten down to 3.4s, right? So woke up this morning after Friday's close. We had the bank failure, Silicon Valley Bank, and then over the weekend we had Signature Bank fail as well, and so now everybody's running scared. And the 10-year, was a benefactor of that, with people parking the money in treasuries, and the 10 years coming down. Right, tomorrow we have CPI coming out, and I think that if that's at or below expectation, it's going to really be a windfall for the 10-year treasury. Right now, we even talked last week, I think, about the Fed. What's given the pressure in that? Hey, we were talking about maybe their last increase to the funds rate would be March, and now they're talking about maybe two more after that, which was really putting a lot of upward pressure on the 10-year treasury. Read something today where it said, hey, with everything that's going on, I think we can all agree the economy ain't that strong, right? They go, oh, we have this robust economy. Well, now we have banks failing, right? So maybe not as strong as we think it is, right? So now they're saying that the Fed might not even raise Fed funds rate again. They might skip March, right? So we'll see. It's an interesting time. If you are looking to purchase a home, though, anytime this year, my suggestion would be get in line, man. Get your application done, get with your lender, and figure out where you're at. And when these moments come, when these moments where that treasury drops, you don't know whether it's going to be for a minute, for an hour, for a day, for a week. You just don't know. Be ready to go pull the trigger, right? If you can, lock and chop or something like that, or something. But be prepared, right? And even if you close on a home again at a higher rate and all of a sudden the bottom drops out, then you be ready to refinance, right? So something, but be prepared. Just don't watch the lows go and then go, oh, there it went. And gosh, I wish I would have jumped on that train like we missed in 20 and 21. So anyways, that's that. What else? Just started talking with a new client a little earlier today. She was literally supposed to close today, right? So an agent that we work with, this client had a lender she was working with, got with our agent, and so no harm, no foul there, right? It happens. And then heading the closing table, and the deal was completely different than what she had been shown prior, right? So and then she says to the agent, look, you know what? The numbers are completely off, and my experience with this other lender was just terrible. I'm out, right? I'm out, right? I love the house, but I'm out, right? So the agent says, hey, wait, why don't you talk to my lender now? So she comes to us. We have this conversation. I said, tell me a little bit about what you know about what happened. She lays out what went down, and I said, well, I guess if you didn't know the guideline change that occurred for this particular thing, then I guess they would have tried to make you do that, and your funds to close would have increased substantially. However, if you know what the new guideline is, guess what? It isn't a thing. What they're asking you to do is not a thing. So it's no longer, right? They changed that guideline 6 or 8 months ago. So anyways, we're moving forward with her. We've got to get some appraisals transferred, try to get this thing done. Depends on the lender whether or not they do some things for us in a professional manner, or whether they're going to try to dig their heels in. But we'll try to get this thing closed in the next 8 to 12 days, right? That's how quickly we're going to jump on it. She's done the application. We have all of her docs. We're disclosing. We're getting ready to rock and roll. So anyways, the moral of the story is, make sure that you're talking with your lender. Make sure that you have a good communication with your lender. Make sure you're comfortable with your lender. Make sure they're sharing information with you. And if they're not, then move on, right? Then move on to another lender. And I understand, hey, an eighth here, a quarter there. It's all important. By the way, most of people closing today are going to refinance to a lower rate, supposedly within the next 12, 18, 24 months. So rates are supposed to drift back down. So I wouldn't get too hung up on that. And I'd be looking for customer service. And so when she talked to our agent and said, what do you got? Then my agent calls me. He's like, look, man, I know I call you with the tough deals all the time, but I just got to tell you, you and your team are so awesome. Such communication and getting the deals done. I'm sorry, but here's another tough one. And I said, hey, you know what? It's what we do. Just let's go. So anyways, that's it. If you have any questions with regards to mortgages, 404-915-6834 or glickmortgage.com. Have a great afternoon. Take care.